with a guy and his projects. Today we are working on my big brother's truck. Again, you may recognize it. If you don't, I will link a video or a different video from a different project we did on the AC in this video up top right here or in the bottom in the description. Click on it later. Don't forget to watch the rest of this video first. Today we are doing an oil change, just a basic oil change, something simple. You pay a lot of money for somebody else to do it, or you can do it yourself in about 15 minutes. We have my little son here as a helper today. He's dancing around, he's going to be a good help. He's going to be your monkey wrench guy. That being said, let's get started. Okay, so for this project you need a few basic things. You need a helper, you need the owner of the vehicle to do the work, right there. You need your oil filter, you need your oil. Okay, point to those. And we got 1, 2, 3 small quarts and 1 big one, which is 5 quarts, so a total of 8 quarts. There we go. You need your funnel, and then your oil catch pan, or drain pan, whatever. Yeah, it's all messy,
Yucky.
Yucky, yep. So don't touch it with your bare hands,
Yeah.
Okay, also, important to note, you are going to need your truck, which is a what?
2002 F150.
V8.
Yeah, XLT.
XLT. So we need a 5/8 ratchet or wrench for the oil drain plug. That's what Ruben here is so nice to give his uncle.
Thank you, Ruben.
Alright, so now we are going to go under the truck. This is passenger side, front tire. Oh, and we go under. And your oil drain plug is right there. Okay, which is in a super awkward spot, and you're going to get everything messy. So what you can buy is a Forma funnel, and we can demonstrate how that's used here. Okay, so you can grab your little Forma funnel, and you can put it wherever you want. You can bend it, and this will just help guide the oil out in a more proper way. Get your ratchet or your wrench on, and yes, you are going to get a little bit messy, but hey. If you want to know how to do this without getting messy, I want to plug another video right here for the stall bus oil drain valve. This will be mess free at that point. You can keep going.
Ready.
And if you're super curious as to what a stall bus oil drain valve is, watch the video I just plugged and you can find all about that. Okay, so up top you have your oil fill plug going into your crankcase. We're just going to pop that open, which will alleviate any vacuums in there, which will allow it to finish draining down below.
Hold on my feet, Ruben. Help me out. Oh, a little more. Keep pulling. A little more. Thank you. I got it.
Okay, so you're going to take your drain plug, clean it all up nice and neat. Put the washer on. Always use a new crush washer. The idea behind a crush washer is they only crush once, and when they crush, that's how you get your leak-proof seal. Once it's already crushed and you reuse it, likely you're not going to have an issue, but why risk it? So there it is, it's ready to go back on. Alright, once your oil is done draining out, you can go ahead and tighten your plug back down to approximately snug. This owner's manual for this truck does not seem, I wouldn't go much farther than that. Does not seem to have a torque spec for this, which is kind of odd. Most vehicles I've worked on are around the low 20 foot-pounds. What we were able to find on Google said 10 to 12 for this truck. So we're just going with snug. If you know, comment below and let us know for future. Okay, so kind of hard to see. We're just to the inside of the driver's side tire where that blue towel is. There is an oil filter right there. I'm just going to untwist that and try to make as little mess as possible. You will have some oil drain out, so be prepared for a little mess. The flexible funnel here can save you again. And there it is. That's your new one. So before you put this up, you're going to take this gasket and you're going to make sure that it came off on the last oil filter. So you'll just pick that one up and make sure it's still intact. If it is not, then it's probably still stuck to your engine block and you'll want to pull that off. If it is on the old one, you're good. This one, you're just going to take some oil, old, new, does not matter, and just lube up that O-ring. What that's going to do, if you put it on dry, you're never going to get it back off. It's going to seize itself to that engine, and yeah, it's going to be a pain in your butt the next time. So you just take some new oil or old oil and just lube up that O-ring, that red thing in the video, and makes life so much easier later. Also helps prevent leaks because your O-ring's not going to shrink as much and heat up. So go for it. And you just screw it on like you took the old one off. And it should spin very freely. If you're experiencing issues and it feels tight, and then you're probably cross-threaded, just take it off, redo it, make sure it's right, because if you do it wrong, it's going to cause lots and lots of issues later, which you don't want to deal with. So when you tighten this down, you're just going to tighten it to yay tight. You want to be able to tighten it with your fingers and pretty much as tight as you can, but you don't want to put crazy pressure on it. You just want to make sure it is tight. So another tool you're going to need is your owner's guide. In here it's going to tell you exactly how much oil you're going to need. So right here it says engine oil includes filter change. Always change your filter, please. 5W20, and you are going to be looking at 5.7 liters, which is 6 quarts exactly. Makes it easy. You just dump 6 in and then check it after, obviously. Alright, so now to fill, you're going to grab your funnel and give it.
I'll take it. Yep. Thank you, buddy.
I'm going to put it on your crankcase filler. The manual calls for 5W20 on this truck, so that's what we're using. We're using high mileage. So the thing with high mileage, once you use high mileage, you should not go back to regular non-high mileage oil. The way high mileage works is it's going to take all of your gaskets inside your system and it's going to make them swell. That's going to stop leaks. Now, that's from the additives within. Now, if you go put in non-high mileage after you use this, those gaskets that are swollen are going to shrink back down and you're going to have issues. That's all supposedly. I've never experienced that, but I've never used high mileage. Same thing people say with synthetic and conventional. That I have switched between and not had an issue, so use at your own discretion. But the high mileage specifically, I believe, swells your gaskets to stop leaks. So keep that in mind before you use it, or if you are using it and switching around. Alright, so get your helper and your owner and your cameraman all up in here. Got your funnel and your crankcase filler, which is right there. You've got your first 5 quarts, and because this takes 6 and you look that up, you can just dump it in. Look at that nice golden brown beautifulness. Okay, so with your old oil, you're going to put it in a recycle can or in your old quart cans. You're going to take it to your local AutoZone, O'Reilly's, whoever the heck you have nearby. Generally, they will take it free of charge to recycle it. Good thing to do. Do not dump it on the ground or down your sink. All very bad ideas, bad choices. Make good choices today. You put your cap back on. So now we're going to let that settle down for a couple minutes. You're going to check your dipstick, make sure it looks decent. Okay, so now that you're all filled up, you're going to find your oil and engine oil dipstick, and you're going to just verify that, you know, you did put the oil in the right hole. Make sure there is oil before you start it up. You're going to pull it out. You're going to wipe it clean. Stick it back in. Make sure it's seated all the way. pull it back out, and this is where you're going to check for your level. Let me see. And it's probably not going to show up on the camera there, but it looks like you are just under the full mark, which is perfect. Now you're good to go. I would recommend taking it for a ride and just checking it at your next stop. Make sure that it is full and you didn't forget to put the drain plug back on. The only other thing I would recommend is when you do start it up, let it idle for just a couple minutes and check, make sure there's nothing squirting out down below. So that was changing the oil on a 2002 F150 V8 5.4 liter truck. Super simple task that's worth doing yourself. We have our big brother helper here. He's wearing his big brother shirt because my wife and I just had our second baby on Thursday. Today is, I don't even know, Sunday. So he has a brand new baby sister. Good help. If you liked what you saw, remember to hit subscribe so you can see more. Do videos on the house, the vehicles, whatever I'm doing, I try to video. I've got another one coming up here shortly. Another couple actually I'm working on at the moment. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Can you give them a thumbs up? All right. Thanks.